Good morning, welcome back to Zomboid. And would you look at that? 2 days into October, and we have 4 plots of dead lettuce. So much for doing any sort of farming here. Extinction. Also, so the last 2 days since we had the incident, we don't talk about the incident. I'm so confused. Where's that watch? So I spent a lot of time dragging around corpses and putting them in graves. So much that I'm firmly now on the page where I say I'm going into sandbox options, I'm going to zombie options, and we're not just not gonna have any fake dead reanimating zombies anymore. Yeah, I'm making the game easier, but this is just not worth my time, not my character's time. I don't mind, you know, grinding out carving and just fast forward in time through carving 69 pipes for 5 XP each. But you can't speed up dragging corpses, right? You need to sit here and then very slowly, slower than nimble walk, drag a corpse from over here to this thing, and it's just talking about carving pipes. It's just not fun gameplay, and that's, to me, it's like a good sign of, yeah, if it's not fun, why bother with it? And I'm not sure it's really adding to the game difficulty. It adds to tediousness, and tediousness is not difficulty in my opinion. Anyway, so we turned off respawn. We turned off reanimating dead. Is this still Extinction? Kind of. But today it's not Irvington Extinction. I need a break from Irvington. We're driving somewhere else. I'm frustrated by the lettuce thing. Also, originally I wanted to do one more day off camera doing some stuff, but after seeing that my lettuce had died from, it was still fine yesterday. I don't think we had below 0 temperatures overnight. I think it just, the lettuce looked at the calendar and realized, oh shit, it's October, I gotta die. And it did. Which is like one of the weirdest things, in my opinion, with the whole farming system right now, that it's so focused on the months, like as if the plants had a calendar and then would say, oh no, July is a bad month for me, guess I die now. It's like, come on, that's not how farming works. I mean, it's really, I don't know. It's in a bad state, I think, in build 42. Like, the farming times are too long, which makes the farming seasons really punishing. And you only get farming skill for harvesting crops that you planted, so you don't even see like information on the crops, on what's wrong with them, any info on crop sickness, etc. Yeah, you see that once you've leveled up farming, but if your crops keep dying, then you're not getting any farming XP. It's a mess, in my opinion. It's kind of... So for my personal self, in future runs, what I probably will always do is just double the farming speed, and this way the impact of the farming season is not going to be that harsh. This is a small road. Am I sure this is where I want to go? I don't know. I felt like exploring some farms north of the little settlement here from our hometown. And to final closing thought here on the farming issue, I don't see how I wait like over 2 months for my lettuce to grow, and then it instantly dies, and meanwhile we have a literal forest growing all by itself all over the place. Can we just farm trees? I guess we're farming something else here. Oh. But almost ready for harvest crop field right here. We're also getting cold. I think I still have a scratch in the pants from a tree or something. Yeah, we need to find some new genes. So my lore reason for turning off zombie reanimation is just gonna be, or my head cannon, if you will, that I'm hitting them in the head with a giant stone mace. And there's nothing that can reanimate. Like, maybe, sure, they can reanimate and go into politics, but, you know, zombie time's over. With that kind of brain injury. Definitely a beta blocker kind of situation here. Or it would have been if I had picked some. I need to turn on my flashlight, 8 AM. Okay. Any residence key? There was some backpack related dudes here. I don't know. You here? Even with a vehicle key. Oh, it's like 2 zombies sitting here. Making me panic like a madman. What the hell? Okay, because it's like 6 zombies. Oh, I doubt any of the zombies have good genes. I see how it is. I've played fancy lungy before. I never liked it. That was the other backpack, if I saw it correctly. Somewhere. This place is busy. All these shorts, pants, everything is. I guess zombie clothing does deteriorate over time, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, we already picked up some corpse sickness here, nice. Hello. Let me just wear this thing. run through the bushes, because that's how you get your clothing scratched. I think I have a poncho in my car to help a little bit against that rain. We might actually have to not use the wizard hat. Because this is looted. Means there's way more loot in the building than there would normally be, because they left everything on the ground. They brought extra loot in here and then left it on the ground. Did I fill my water this morning? I don't know. Let's just fill it up again here. There's a giant barn. A bunch of zombies in the fields. Didn't see anything in this field when we were driving past. Size 24. That just is. I wonder where that animal zone is. I'm not seeing any animal zones highlighted. Okay, so let's just stay on the road here. Actually, I just realized my mace is about to give up, so let's get a replacement. Which also has seen better days. Somebody's been making really bad maces, and I have to use them. What do we have here? Logs. There's a sapling. Take that with me. Little cabin, which also has been looted and loot left on the ground. Now, how much do you have to suck at looting? You can't even loot this building without leaving stuff behind. Come on now. Put a little effort in. Clear down here and then come back for that field in the north. Doesn't look like we have any sprinters here. You know, if this was a place I would have visited like week 1, we would have probably just driven past like, oh no, that's too many zombies for one house. That's not worth the effort. But now that we have actually some weapons, I don't mind having a little bit of a fight here. I do mind, though, having a little bit of a fight for a looted building. Somebody must have had really high stealthed by, like, what, 70 zombies? And got in there and looted the place. I mean, respect. Seriously? Okay. So eager to be the first one to get the hammer. Just remembered, last time we were in Irvington, before the various sound events, we made it to a clothing store. And I looked through the shelves and didn't pick up anything. At that point I should have already picked up some spare clothes. I'm not sure if I had the jeans situation at that point already, but you should always have spare stuff. Just smart survivor gameplay. What's in here? I'm gonna go back up north. Let's clear around the house and in the house, and especially keep the zombies away from their crops. No, don't trample my crops. I mean, maybe if you destroy 1 or 2 corns, that's fine, but I want to drive away from here with a huge harvest that makes it worthwhile setting up our second fridge. Actually, now, on second thought, I don't think we're going to be able to loot all of that. That's a lot of corn. Barn under construction here. Get some bricks. And again, we have so many stone blocks still from the masonry grind. We might put up a little stone wall around our crafting area to prevent whatever happened last episode from happening again. Check out this little shed here. Inspirator, filter's almost empty. We'll take the rubber. We have so many nails. We have still a carton of nails back at base. We will take this. Even though we don't usually sharpen our weapons all that much, our whetstones are kinda starting to give up on life. I'll do a little yell in the building, see if anyone feels like they're being addressed by me here. Maybe we can actually put something into jars. Get disappointed by the jarring feature. No, like jarring is kinda... You need so much to make it work, and then it doesn't preserve stuff indefinitely, it just extends their shelf life a little bit. I think it's really just a numbers game of making that worthwhile. At the moment it's not. Things that are not worthwhile. I have a pair of jeans or something. No? Okay, that's this building. Okay, at least the fog is gone. Got a couple guys up here. You're behind me. Oops. It's like, I hear a zombie. Why do I not see a zombie? Right there. Right behind you. Yeah. You hear Survivor. He's also behind you. Actually, I was looking for a file the other day, so that's kind of nice. I'm not sure if how many screws we have left, so let's take that. Did I check mailbox, trash can? Nothing in there. Okay. I think just for completeness sake, I kind of want to clear out the guys in the pasture here in the fields. 3 holes in the jeans. Hey, chickens. I'm hearing some sort of animal noise. Alright, I get it, I get it. The 2 more guys here, 3 more guys here. We're in the clear. Let me actually open this one again. Okay, now it's not showing me any farming or livestock zones. It's a giant field. This thing. Locked up tight. Okay, yeah. Today seems to be the day of watch alarms. Wow, yes. 80 quality. Not too bad. I mean, there's a few parts that could do some loving. No gas. 3 is okay. I think we can open the lock with the caterpillar. Let's have a quick look at the map. Where the hell are we even? So, okay. Route continues this way. Let's have a little snack here. I'm curious, since I definitely thought I heard some sort of animal noise. Oh, this is the last of our snacks we have in our. Oh, there's bunnies here. A lot of bunnies here, but that's just probably wild bunnies. Oh, look at that. The little guy's on the wrong side of the fence. Oh no. Oh, terrible. Anyway. Looks like it's a bit of a walk until we get to the neighbors. A little bit overgrown here, but I kinda wanna, if we're gonna do a big harvest, we're gonna drive as close as we can get. Okay. I'm assuming if we leave this area and come back tomorrow, everything will be dead. So let's get what we can get here. Laters. Peace. I was saying, give peace a chance. Zombie growling? No. Okay, now I see that. Can I click on that zone? No. Somewhere down there? Yeah. Whatever. Okay, I'm gonna see what we can harvest, see what we can carry, see what we can put in the car, and then we'll see also how much time of our day that took. I'll Be back in a sec. Alright, quick initial update. So we got some kale on the passenger seat already, and then we have cabbage, green peas, more kale, potatoes, strawberries, broccoli, carrots. I'm kind of actually looking now a little bit. Is there anything in here that I want to just throw away to make room for more stuff? Not sure why we have a stone here. God, I forgot to unload the clay from the helicopter trip. Let me actually not throw away some stuff, but let's fill up my food satchel so that I have food on me. Okay. A little pain. So back there's some radishes that I'm not gonna pick up because I feel like radishes give so little hunger reduction, but by the time you're done eating, you regain the hunger that the radishes give. I might be exaggerating. Then this is winter wheat, which is not ready to harvest yet. And this was, I don't even know what it was, also not ready to harvest. And then the rest seems to be corn. And I'm all about that corn. Something for our drying rack to do. Now I'm kind of actually considering, since it's 5 in the afternoon, right? We're not gonna be able to get any other exploring the neighbors done here. That I might just harvest a little bit more than we can transport and just leave it on the ground. Like if I just leave it on the ground, it's not gonna go bad. If we don't harvest it, it's just gonna die because of we've had that basically happen at the other place, right? So that's kind of my plan here. We'll fill up the car with as much corn as we can get. Then get a little bit more. Drive back home to base, leaving the rest of the corn that we couldn't fit in here. The ground. Now, of course, I could also say, hey, if I can't fit it in here, I probably also can't fit it anywhere in my base in a fridge, because we have kind of limited fridge space. Even if I bring that second fridge up. Like how the graphic for some of these has already updated to what is normally the dead plant. They're still ready to harvest or blooming. Alright, so I'll continue here on my corny business. Getting our food supply. If I can't get lettuce from my own farm, I gotta get other people's farms. Right? That's the reason why I wanted to do this trip here today. Because I was frustrated about the lettuce situation. Anyway, and I think we can do a little bit more exploration here in the morning. So I'll see you, assuming no big incidents, in the morning back on the road here. What's the place of our previous crimes? Is it all dead already? What do we have here? No, we could harvest some more, but we're basically full. Like both fridges that we have are completely full, plus a bunch of corn on the drying rack, and there's still over 100 corn in a pile on the ground over there. I feel like there's a point where you have too much corn, you know? At some point you have to stop yourself and ask, do I have a corn addiction? Is this still a healthy relationship to corn that I have here? How much corn do other people consume on a daily basis? Oh, there's 2 babies here on this side of the fence. Oh, sure. Yeah, just keep using the road. The road's made for bunnies, not for cars. I was happy that it wasn't raining when the day started here, but That didn't last long, did it? Oh, we got some zombies ahead. Looks like we're entering a property there. Zombies having some breakfast. Oh, come on! I didn't pack anything to eat. I'm sure we're gonna find something in the house here. Oh, it's a little bit busy. I'm just looking for a fresh set of pants here. Is that too much to ask? Let what they say about people with big barns. I don't know what they do, what they say about them, but maybe somebody will tell me. They have a well in the behind the building. This is the kind of area where I, have vague memories of what to find. I know if I drove into that side road, there's going to be a couple farmhouses. But the details, like this one having a well or the other one having a harvestable field, that's not something I would remember. Well, it's trashed. I thought, isn't the chance for looted building lower on rural areas? Judging by all the broken windows here, this one's also trashed. Quiet. Yes. I think I'm hearing one more guy. Little dining room here in a separate building. Couple zombies here. We'll swap to a backup maze soon. Hoping we can finish clearing out this place. Maybe not. Maybe not. This one here in the weeds. This building is not looted. Sense. Didn't even put all the loot from yesterday away. This place is a big disappointment, I guess. I think I'm gonna pull the car up here and grab myself a fresh mace, because we're gonna need it. You won't believe what just happened to me. Oh. That's a concern. I wasn't even going that fast over those zombie corpses. It's, yeah. One crisis at a time. Now we have that key, and there was some gas in that Chevrolet Niala. Or we could just grab our gas can from the back if we can still access it. And, we should also probably put a weapon in our hands. I heard that helps fighting zombies. No, my mind is racing now about whether or not I put that in the thumbnail and tease it in the video title, or if I'll leave that as a surprise for later in the episode. Zombie somewhere in here. School backpack is nothing. I want to clear out all the zombies in the area here. Did you just... Are you running? Little shed is also looted. much of value in there anyway. I know my car is, you know, in a precarious situation, and I should probably take care of it. But hang on, we got some stuff to loot first. Priorities and all that. Oh, stuff. Oh, I see a padded jacket. Little winter attire. Who's making the ruckus here? Where's the bicycle in the kitchen? That's the real question. Nobody wants to ask. Oh, it's not. It looks like a kitchen, but it's not created as a kitchen. Jeans. I haven't added a bear to our little setup in a while. I'm sure we have a grumpy bear yet. Okay. Yeah. Everything is free in the apocalypse. That's interesting. Dining, living room layout here. A lot of stuff is a little weird. Like what's happening there? I mean, this is looted and somebody left cereal behind. Guess they were not serial about looting this place. So hoping to find, you know, not have these houses looted and maybe find something useful in like a bookshelf. Still looking for those magazines that allow us to work with certain cars. Not today. Not today. Everything's been looted. Oh, double axe. Something, something. Wooden toolbox. That is a big box. Oh, oh, hey. Who are you feeding all this hay to? He's aggressive. What else is impressive? Parking like that. Can't park there, mate. Okay, so first things first. I can still access this, so I can drop some stuff out. No, 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 not in the zombie. In the car, please. Trunk storage. Sapling. Here's the nuts. No, not my D. What if I get into a police search thing? Well, I guess, you know, we're walking. Rabbits are gonna be like, hey, I thought the road was for cars, now you're also walking here. That's I guess we bring in the Nyala because I didn't grab the gas can. It'd be real funny if I parked this car right next to the other car in the same manner. Take a shortcut here across the grass. Okay, just give you a careful boop. Love tap. Stronger boop. Up, up. Well, we're getting there. We're getting there. This is not happening to me, is it? Ah, nailed it. Like a glove. Get out of here. I'm just gonna have some of that cereal because we are so close to getting underweight here. We gotta chomp some of those calories. Dragging corpses and just eating corn stew is not a healthy diet, an exercise routine, I'll tell you that much. The fishing traps, you know, I've been singing praises about them, but they haven't really been delivering. Like they've been delivering the first couple of days, and then they decided that, yeah, no, don't want to spoil you. Or maybe the fishing traps also looked at the calendar and said, no, it's October now, you're gonna get shit. Maybe zombies? Couple at that house. Doors smashed in, windows broken. Alright, cool. Want to see it. This little house here at least seems unlooted. So yeah, you know, in case it's not clear, I'm not a fan of the looted building thing, and one of the reasons, despite the is that it's just kind of also like it feels like it's not worth going out on a loot run if there's nothing to loot. Could just be sitting in base, fishing and farming and raising animals. I always felt in Build 41 there was already kind of the thing where, like, what's the incentive to leave your base once you're established and in a really good position? And, you know, you're just, like, going for fun on a loot run, maybe I find a cool item. That was really the motivation for going out to loot. I'll tell you what, you're not gonna find cool items in pre-looted buildings. Do want to come around the other side. Oh. Oh yeah, let's come here into that open autumn backyard. Gives me a much better angle to attack these guys. Without having that shady barn on my side, where I'm not sure if it's empty and somebody in there, and I can't really see anything. Yeah, I just have a building that doesn't disappear and I can't see anything. It's much better. So at least one guy moving quickly down there. Busy place though. One sprinter coming in. It was hitting the sprinter, not the other guy there with the third hit. I wish you could disable this feeding tooltip. Just when you're hovering over these things, doesn't even matter how far away you are from them. It's like, hey, you want to know how much is in the feeding? No, I don't want to know. I don't give a crap. Okay, so we have a two animal zones here with absolutely nothing in them. Oh, this one has nothing in it, and I have no idea where the second zone is. Part of this little trip here is also to find if there's any more animals out there, any sheep, any cows maybe. Maybe, you know, some more piggies that want to volunteer to become our next forge. Hey, you're one of those guys. Oh, that's horses. Hmm. No, no, no. Yeah. Animal trailer is also something I was hoping to find here with all the farmhouses. Oh. Thankfully, none of these are sprinters. I did not expect to get out of breath here. We were just walking around, killing a zombie or two. Doesn't sound like that's something that gets a person out of breath. Just get away from the stinky stink. Hold on, rest then. I feel like there was at least one more sprinter in one of the groups here. Saw one in front of the building earlier. Area. But let's have a very quick check here. Oh, can we not loot from this side? Okay. Just looking for any saplings, long sticks. All the wood everywhere. And with that whole disassembling trick, you have logs for years. Yeah, that's a well-stocked base. I mean, it's in the middle of nowhere, kind of. That's the one I was seeing earlier, I think. And the wheel again? I didn't even notice that earlier. More friends over here. Somebody inside the barn. Ooh. Dang, we didn't have a sprinter in the barn. Wow, that one came over the fence. What's happening in here? Telling me the barn is full of zombies? Who would do such a thing? Many here. Okay, now I'm gonna move away from the fence a little bit. Like, I'm more excited about looting these log piles than about going into that looted building. A long stick. What you got here? A bunch of nothing. It's locked up tight. Key for the residents. No, I don't think we're gonna need that. From all sides. What about you? Come on, you're just parking outside your home. Who would lock their cars outside the... Okay, everybody. Everybody really would. Okay. First unlooted building. Nothing of value. We can get a veggie soup. Maple syrup. Some literature for later. Apparently this little shack here is a little cabin. Rotten lettuce, yeah. Hate that, right? When your lettuce just wilts away. Okay. There, well. Man cave basement, unfortunately. It's smashed to pieces. Onions. Not bad. I'm getting excited about here. Milk. No. VHS, no. We do have a room with a door, because I was considering, instead of driving home, since there's still so much to loot, explore, and kill in this area, maybe we just stay a night here. Stay a night out on the road. Bath towels for potential tailoring leveling, although we're still missing the book to get on with that. Yeah, I think unless we find a vehicle key here, no. Let's drive our truck down here, preferably without flipping it on the side. We prepare for a cozy night in that one bedroom that still has a door. And in the morning we can liberate that barn with the horses. Let's see what else we can find in this area. Oh, zombies, for example. They're standing next to my car. I was almost already having my mouse, my hand off my mouse, reaching for the button to scroll the names. Saw the zombie just in time. Ish. Yeah, I think we're probably gonna smash the doors in here to get into those cars, but I'll do that in the morning in case there's a car alarm, right? I don't wanna ruin my afternoon here. Yeah, this is a cozy little place. Just for extra coziness. Did we have any of this places had a pillow? Had a pillow on the ground? That's a notebook. Well, I guess we can sleep without a pillow. It's not the end of the world, but it's much better with one. What a timing! What a timing! Just as we're about to get drowsy. Pillow here, we close the window, we might even imagine that it's not even that terrible in this area. But yeah, so we are still exploring here. That Garçon Road. Let me actually do some marking. So we've cleared out this place, everything here. There's still a little bit of corn left, but I forgot to pick up. It should be good there, just sitting on the ground for like 3 or 4 days. We have checked out all of this. There is a vehicle. He's there. We have a fairly decent vehicle here. Now we're all the way over here. Loot these. There's a shed with some horses and maybe some other animals. We don't know. And this is kinda a potential place for to rest. This place to check out, and then, you know, probably explore the road a little bit more. I don't know where this leads. Again, it's very limited knowledge of this area, which I kind of like. You know, exploring is half the excitement. For now, I'm gonna sit on this chair and take a rest here. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.